Hi guys, and welcome back. It's still Sunday the 21st, and I just wanted to clarify something. When I was doing my video earlier, I talked about how I had done this process before in a video. Now that was, let me get down here to the desk. That was when I was talking about making these backgrounds. Now, I have not done this background technique before. What I was referring to was when before I would do, let me take out the exact same colors. Now I got ink on me. When before I would, let me get everything out here. All right, so what I previously showed was when we would stamp on this. Let me show you what I mean. Previously, I would go through and we would go ahead and we would stamp along those score lines with these items like this. I'm doing this fast, I'm sorry, so it may not come out the greatest. So we would stamp along those lines, and then we would go in with the filler stamps. Let me didn't I have this on one? I must have taken it off. Yep, put it back. All right, so let's go on, and then I'm going to use this too. So then we would build up the actual card using stamps. So earlier what we did was we actually were going and doing it with a blending technique. That way you could mimic that DSP that I'd shown you the day before. So we'll go ahead and go like this. I'm going to get ink all over me. And then, you know what, I'm going to, let's do two different colors. Let's use, and I haven't used these two together, so we'll see how they look. So let's start first with the old olive. Let's get some in there. Get some pretty greens in there. Yes, I'm going over some of the other stamped objects. All right, and so now let's add in, and I'm going to stamp this off, this 3-leaf off once. Yeah, let me see how it looks if I stamp it off once. Yeah, I think I like it better if I stamp it off once. Getting some of that in there, so we're getting some more color. Yes, my friend Virginia will be saying, you need to change this paper. There's too much color on there. Ooh, and I didn't stamp it off once there. I know. It gets to be a little mind-blowing sometimes when we have all of these colors on the background, and it's very distracting on the next video. So I will go ahead and change that out to Virginia. Don't worry. All right, so this is what we had done previously on that video. And then we would go ahead and we would come down and we would cut it in half and then decide where we wanted to trim it down for our card fronts. So then if I'm looking at this, I probably, oh my goodness, I would probably cut off this side, that 1/4 of an inch, because I have a lot of that berry burst over here at the side. Drop the piece down here, let me pick it up. On this, I probably would cut this off at the 1/4 of an inch, just because I feel like that's a little more distracting. This one, I would cut off this side. And this last one here, I'm going to cut that off so the green is more towards the edge of the card. All right, guys. And then let's grab some bases. You know what? I'm just going to grab all Pebble Path just so you can see it. Oh my gosh, I can't get that last one. So this you could either do down like that. Oh, duh. You have to do a fourth on each side, Roxy. All right, because it was a full cardstock. All right, so there we go. So then you would go ahead. See, that one's, oh my goodness. What did I do, guys? Oh, so it's a fourth on each side, or you do a ½ inch. I'm not thinking today. The dog's outside whining. Randy is putting down some mulch and some dirt in our little flower bed in the back. And Finn thinks that he can eat the mulch and dirt. And he's whining because he can't. All right, guys. So this is what I meant earlier when I was saying on the earlier video about I had shown you this technique before. I had shown you the technique, but the blending brushes that we use today were completely just making a background look. Now, if you want to, you could always take your blending brush and go ahead and color in some of these images to give it a little more color. Let me show you here. That Calypso Coral. You could always just put a little color on there. That way, there's a little bit of a spotlight for color. All right, I hear them coming in, so I'm going to go. Thanks a lot, guys. Sorry for the confusion, and have a great afternoon.